Complete beginner to fragrances. First of all,
welcome.
Second of all, if you have 250 bucks, let's say $100 to $250 to spend, I would definitely spend it on multiple fragrances all at once just to jumpstart your collection. You want to get a balanced wardrobe right away, might as well. You can easily get, let's say, 5 fragrances with that amount of money. I would look to fill the following functions. We have your versatile or dumb reach fragrance. The one I'm going with is from Narciso Rodriguez. It's called Bleu Noir Eau de Parfum. A beautiful combination of fresh and kind of dark, so it works both warm and cool weather. It is a fresh woody fragrance with a little bit of an ambery, musky sweetness that adds some warmth as it dries. It does have a bit of a sexy quality, but ultimately you can wear it anywhere, anytime. Smells fantastic, and it should last a good while on your skin. So again, makes it a dumb reach that just smells good, but also a little bit interesting. We have your daytime professional scent. This could be a work fragrance, but it doesn't have to be. It could be anytime you want to dress a little bit nicer, maybe throw on a collar for the daytime, and you want to wear something that matches that. To be taken seriously, one I would recommend is Terre d'Hermès. A total classic, needs no endorsement from me. One that I had to grow into personally, one that not everyone may love, but a timeless, fresh, spicy, earthy, woody fragrance. A little bit of citrus in there, but mostly vetiver, making it quite woody and dry, and lots of black pepper. Very elegant, but again, quite professional. Casual night out or date or fun scent. This is an easy pick for me. This is a pretty inexpensive scent from Calvin Klein called Euphoria Intense. Currently my favorite from the brand. Both sweet and fresh. It is ginger, making it a little bit zingy in its freshness, a little bit spicy, but it does have a sweet ambery warmth to it, almost like vanilla in a way, but in a way that's very playful, kind of seductive, a little bit sexy, very fun. Easy for that scenario, again, any time of the year. We have your evening dressy fragrance. Maybe you're going out to dinner, maybe it's not super formal, but you are gonna dress nicer. Maybe throw on a nice black collared shirt or any kind of black shirt that is nice fitting on you. Have more of a refined vibe. Maybe you're not gonna turn up that night. And that's fine, you don't have to turn up every night. This is John Barbato's Vintage, perfect for that occasion. Very classy stuff, a little bit mature, kind of has an older gentlemanly vibe to it, but still very modern. Does have an aromatic nature with some lavender, has some bit of a fruity rhubarb in there, making it kind of tart in a way, but has this beautiful, smooth, suede, kind of darkness to it that is beautifully blended. Cannot believe you can get it for the price you can get it. That is John Barbato's Vintage. And finally, your showstopper. This is a fragrance I would wear in either a formal scenario, so you're wearing suit and tie or whatever you consider formal attire, or your badass wear. Maybe you got on a dark leather jacket, some dark denim, something that just makes you look bad.
Maybe the Michael look is too much leather.
Anyway, you get what I mean. Oud Touch from Frank Olivier. Not for everyone. Has a bit of a funky animalic oud vibe. It is resinous, it is a little bit incensey, and it is quite woody in a bit of a funky way. Incredibly inexpensive for the quality, which blows my mind. Again, not for everyone, but if you can pull it off, wear it in this scenario and it will suit you beautifully. Oud Touch. Now, if you can, I would advise trying these fragrances in store. A lot of them are mainstream, so many of them should be readily available in your area. But at the very least, get samples online. I'm gonna have links in the description down below to where you can hopefully do that. Now, that first part of the video was for the absolute beginner. If you happen to be someone who's already got a growing small collection, then you don't really need these recommendations if you're looking for a functional approach to your fragrance wardrobe. If you're trying to avoid excess or redundancy, if you have $100 to $250 to spend, the question is this: Do you still need to buy multiple fragrances at once? I believe a way of avoiding buyer's fatigue or buyer's remorse is slowing down your purchases. Once you cross that threshold of having all occasions covered, if you have like 20 plus fragrances, you probably have a fragrance for any occasion, especially the ones I just mentioned earlier. So you don't need to be getting groups and groups and groups, because you're probably getting fragrances that might smell similar to what you already have, especially if you're getting cheaper fragrances, if you're spending, again, $200+ on multiple scents. So slow down your purchases to 1, maybe max 2 bottles at a time. Now let's talk about how to do that. I believe a thoughtful purchase like this should be calculated. Number 1, get a decant. 5 milliliters is plenty. Number 2, spend time wearing it, not just spraying it on your hand or wrist and smelling it up close. Put it on your body and wear it. Keep in mind you might have to spray 2 times or more to match 1 spray from a full bottle of the original fragrance, unless it's visibly just pumping out juice, in which case you be the judge. And also wear it in a variety of scenarios or settings, warm and cold versus climate controlled, day versus night, etc. You get the idea. If you love the scent, if it passes all those tests, then it's worth your money to get a bottle. Simple as that, it's worth it. If you don't love it, then maybe just put it away. Maybe revisit it in 6 months. You might be surprised how much your taste will change. But make sure you keep it away from heat and light so that it doesn't go bad, because decants are more likely to go bad quicker. Now, with all that out the way, if you're looking for some noteworthy fragrances to consider for a large purchase of 1 bottle, maybe 2, then I have some selections here. These are all going to be more on the versatile side, so they are going to work for all occasions. They're going to work all year round. Get decants of these if they sound interesting to you. Let's dive right into them. First one up, totally unique, easy to wear, long lasting, checks all the boxes. Ganymede from Marc-Antoine Barrois. Metallic, fresh, has a little bit of this like dry tobacco feel from Immortelle, but it's mostly like a suede leather, minerally fresh metallic fragrance. Again, very different, lasts a very long time on the skin. Surprisingly versatile. You can wear it anytime. It could be a signature if you love it. There's something really refined about it, but also quite different. Ganymede. From Nichane, we have B612, a very, very modern take on the fougere genre, kind of stripped down, made quite simple. It does maintain a freshness, it does maintain a woodiness, it does maintain a little bit of a creamy, warm sweetness, but it is unusual in way of cypress, which is a different type of woody ingredient. We have some cashmerean, which creates kind of this cozy, warm feeling to the fragrance. And you don't have any spice in here. That is one thing that it sets this apart from the typical fougere. Typically you have some kind of spiciness, black pepper, cardamom, whatever it may be. Also not a ton of herbs in here, but you definitely have lavender. Easy to wear, comes off a little bit more classy, but very, very versatile. B612 from Nichane. Be careful of this one. This is also a beast. This stuff lasts forever. Some people might feel it's a little bit mature. I would agree. But if you love it, again, get that sample, see how you feel about it. If you love it, you can wear it in any occasion. Beach Hut Man from Amouage. Minty green, earthy, fresh, very, very robust. Again, very, very green. Smells a little bit like foliage in a way, but in a very refreshing way, kind of piney. Does not smell anything like the beach or smells anything like water, so don't get that in your mind. Has a little bit of a sweet warmth that kind of glues things together from myrrh, which is a beautiful touch. A nice resin, which makes sense from a brand in Oman. Love this stuff. If you're looking for a beastly, versatile niche fragrance, Amouage Beach Hut Man is one to check out. Get a sample. We have a bona fide classic fougere. From Roger Parfums, this is Scandal Pour Homme Parfum Cologne. This does smell a little bit reminiscent to something like Dior Eau Sauvage de Eau de Toilette. The original Eau de Toilette, I way prefer this to that because it just has more body, more beef to it. It is fresh spicy, it is herbal, it has a lot of oak moss, it's woody, has a kind of this creamy sweetness, like a shaving foam feel, but not exactly. But there's something sexy about it, and that aspect might turn people off, almost like a funk in an interesting way. Beautifully fresh and citrusy up top, but dries with some legs and will stick on the skin a good while. Quite professional, but can also be a little bit sexy. I think that duality makes it very versatile. Scandal Parfum Cologne from Roger Parfums. Finally, from the house of Zaharoff, one of their newest releases, this is called Signature Royale X. Now, this is a sexy, fresh fragrance. It is sexy and musky. That's the best way I can describe it. Lots of musks, lots of smooth, kind of creamy sandalwood, fresh citruses, and maybe a little bit more going on in between. But ultimately, you can boil it down to a very, very fresh, musky fragrance that you can wear day or night. You can dress it up or down. It kind of can blend with your natural body scent or body chemistry. The way that it behaves, it is a little bit ethereal in a way, but it does have presence. It will be noticed around you. Don't overspray this. You don't need to. It's quite powerful. Wear it professionally, wear it casually, wear it on a sexy occasion. It could work all ways. That is Zaharoff's Signature Royale X. Gonna have links down below. All right, that's gonna do it for me. Let me know what you think of this idea. If you have 250 bucks to spend and you already have a growing collection, do you feel it's more valuable to do quantity over quality, to get as many fragrances with that money as you can, or to really be careful and hone your approach and your search and find one or two fragrances that you will absolutely love, that you'll get a ton of wear out of, and won't infuse redundancy into your collection? I think you can see I'm pretty biased about which approach I would take. I do not encourage hoarding. I do not encourage mindless spending and acquiring. Please be careful, because you already know this can get out of hand. I've talked about this several times. Do not let the addiction take you under. You keep control of your wallet. You keep control of your spending habits. You keep control of your collection. You will love it more if you allow it to be a little bit less. Just trust me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.